As we continue our pregame show here with Rob and Marty, we are joined by junior specialist Jordan Etz. How we doing?
I'm good. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, so I was just talking to head coach Pedro Avruza, and we talked about the Bridgewater game, and he mentioned a lot about the specialist and how well you all did in that game. I know me being there myself, you having a few good punts, pinning Bridgewater deep, and I guess just take me through, the mindset going into your job each and every time that you have to go out there, if it's one time, if it's multiple times.
Yeah, I mean, there can be games, especially like Bridgewater, where we might not punt in the first half, and then you've still got to be ready to go in the third quarter to, give your team the best chance to win. And you can do that having, the utmost confidence when you've got a great snapper, a great shield, and you know that everyone on that team is going to do their job to the best of their ability.
Yeah, by you talking with that, it made me kind of think. So have you been punting ever since you've gotten here freshman year, kind of?
I have.
Okay. So you were here during the 2023 season. You probably didn't get to punt very much at all. And I know that we've talked about it, me being the first year covering the team 100% of the time. I guess take me through the year to year of just basically not really being needed or called on to punt, and now having to, like you did last week, pinning Bridgewater back deep multiple times.
Yeah, I think 2023 might have skewed my mindset a little bit. We have a good team every year I've been here, which I'm extremely grateful for, but only going out there for 18, 19 punts in a full season is pretty ridiculous to look back on it. As a team, we have to find ways to win games, and sometimes that might be punting more than one time a game, which, you just have to learn how to stay ready, stay locked in on the sideline. Especially, it might be late in the fourth quarter, it might be my first time going out there, and I know I need to punt this ball and help the team out and give the team a chance to win.
Yeah, I mean, if you look back at the last game against Bridgewater, I can think about your punt that pinned them pretty deep, and then they were basically forced to run the ball, and then had to throw to try to get space for their punter, and they threw a pick, and they you guys then the offense was set up on the 5-yard line. I guess what was your takeaway from that? Did you take away more? I know this program is built on not the team, but not personally, like not personal accolades, but I guess did any coach talk to you after that about how you kind of set that up to force them to probably cause that turnover?
I mean, the punt definitely helped out, but the turnover, all the credit to the defense there. I know if I get a ball inside the 10, I'm amped up for my defense because I know we can force a 3 and out here hopefully and get the ball back on the plus side of the field, and just to have that confidence as a team in both your offense, defense, special teams, whatever anyone's called on to do, that helps out a lot.
Yeah, we talked going back and forth from just overall just the specialist mindset to that game. Just like plays in that game, I feel like the average fan, the average viewer doesn't really pay attention to that punt set up, possibly that interception. Yeah, the defense has to do their job, but without that punt, if it's a touchback, they have the ball at the 20, a lot more room. So I guess going back, if you go back to that 2023 season, which was a magical season for you all, it came down to specialists doing their job, especially up at John Hopkins. Without the play by you guys and the kick at the end of the game, we're not playing here in the national semifinal game the week after. So I guess to talk about the week to week for the people viewing, watching each game, listening, just what's the mindset going week to week? Yeah, you might have a bad week, or the group as a whole might have a bad week, but turning it into like John Hopkins game 2023 and then last week against Bridgewater.
Yeah, I think the main point is to not ever get too high or too low on yourself. I've punted here for 3 years now. I've had bad punts. You have to be able to wash it, move on. Next punt has to be a good one. And that's the mindset with everybody. Just have that memory like a goldfish. whatever happens one play, it can't affect the next play. And I think that's what makes this team so good.
Yeah, so, I mean, you've been here, this is your third year now, I guess. What has this team meant to you, just overall, just being a part of it, just being a part of this run? And, you know, every week, I mean, you guys are probably the team being looked at to be favored, but do you guys, like, what has the team meant to you overall, just being a part of this Randolph-Macon Yellow Jacket family?
I mean, going back to when I was getting recruited here, even, I mean, just I was blown away at how much, like, how well the culture has been built up here. Like, you know, I could have a conversation with any of 130 guys right now, and I know that they would be honest with me, they would be truthful. Like, I could go and joke with anybody right now, and that's really special because I don't think you have that in many places.
Yeah, I think, you know, me being here, this would be my third year as well, being a part of this athletic program. I think that's across the board, but mostly, you know, when talking about the football program here, I think, you know, we've had student workers that work football and help us out with our events all around campus, and that's kind of been the mindset of myself running, you know, the athletic communications department, is I can talk to any one of you guys, and it seems like I've already known you guys because you guys just have a way with talking to people. The culture that Coach Aruza has built has seemed to be amazing. So hats off to all you guys, because that can't be easy for, you know, a coaching staff to have to deal with 130 guys. So I guess I asked Coach Aruza, what have you seen your first 2 years of playing Washington Lee and the specialized group that they bring, you know, with the option and all that kind of stuff? Like, what do you see year to year with them?
I mean, it's definitely a different look than what we normally see, but when you play a team every year, there's not as many secrets between the two. You know, I'd say every game is treated 1 week at a time. We're not focused on next week. We're focused on Saturday, and that's it right now. I'd say the team has done a good job every year, from whether you're the first team linebacker or scout team O-line. Everyone is as bought in, you know, giving it their all, ready to get the entire team ready to play on Saturday.